Hey everyone, Colbert here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, in this one, we're going over Rotos. As you guys know, 2.2 patch was in and Rotos got rebalanced. He got some of his skills changed and now he's supposed to be worse than before. We're going to check it out. We're going to see how much damage he does now compared to before. I know there's about a 5% difference in his damage. And is he worth it to be your single damage nuker? Is he still the same as he was before? Of course not, but I mean, is he going to be the powerhouse that he was before 2.2? We're going to check it out. We're going to see who his threats are now that he got changed and how you can still use him if he was your single, PvP monster. So before we get to the video, guys, click that subscribe button and the like button. Help that YouTube algorithm make our channel go to 15,000 subscribers. That would be just amazing. So guys, Rotos, I have him built. I haven't changed him since patch 2.2. He's at a good 5,000 attack, 201 speed, which is great, 101% critical rate, and 254% critical damage. His resistance and accuracy are low, but I just wanted him to be, the damage dealer that he is. So I have a relentless set on him. It's just a fantastic set to have. You should try and get one on him. If you don't, then his potential just lowers by quite a bit, in my opinion. So guys, looking at the arena rebalancing, here's Rotos. His chance to gain an extra turn was reduced to 25%, so a 5% decrease there. Not that great of a decrease, but also his damage was decreased by 5%. His A2's damage got decreased by another 5%, and then his A3, which is where the most significant change happens. So his A3 is the one that gave him an extra turn. That still is the case. His cooldown is still the same 3 turns as before, but his decrease in defense, the ignoring defense that he does was reduced by 15%, which is huge in my opinion. And then his damage was decreased by another 5%. But also, guys, the most important thing is now that he cannot block revive with his A3 immediately. He needs to use his A2 instead. So his A2 will need to be spammed at least 4 times. He needs to increase his HP by the maximum, so 60,000 HP. It might be 4 times, it might be more. So that's going to take some time for Rotos to ramp up his HP to the maximum by A2. And once that happens, then he'll be, the end game PvP monster that he was before, because he'll be block reviving with his A3. This can happen when he has Siphi in the team because she'll provide the support. And I think Siphi Rotos teams will still be like a huge threat to enemy players who do not have the answer by a multi-hitter. So a Foley, a Tranda will not find problems anymore with Rotos as before, because he'll gain that extra turn, but he won't go in for that block revive. And already, end game PvP players were using Foley and Tranda to just eliminate Rotos out of the equation, out of the fight. So I'll be doing some PvP fights with my Rotos as he is before 2.2. I haven't changed anything, with the idea to see, is he, still worth it to have your best gear on him if you don't have anything other to equip. So let's refresh our list and just go in and do some PvP fights. So this team is a solid, 211,000 power. There's a Tranda in there. Tranda is the ones that kill my Rotos usually. But let's see what happens for my team. I've got 2 revivers here, so I'm not that scared. So should I boost here? I'm not going to boost. I'll let the other guy boost. And hopefully he gets frozen. There we go. Easy thing to do. So what I would have done with my Rotos before, I would just go for the damage dealers first, block revive them, and just basically win the match just because of that block revive. Now the problem with Rotos right now is he does not have a block revive, so that enemy arbiter would just revive Tranda if I went in for the kill. So this one has actually a double reviver. So it's going to be an issue for me. Double reviver is going to be definitely an issue. I'll start using my A2 on everyone, so I ramp up at that HP and then just go in for the kill. So that's why Rotos will take a bit longer to be where he was before against this kind of teams with 2 revivers. So here can go in for the kill, I think, with Torment. There we go. We secured 1 kill. I'll do that A2 again on this arbiter. There we go. Okay, we killed both of the revivers, so now it's just a win. But in case that arbiter didn't get frozen, she would have revived Sal, and then I would be in trouble. But because of the freezes from Torment, I was okay. So this might need to be considered as well. There we go. We couldn't counter there, we got stunned. So this one was a much easier fight, I think. So let's try and find a more difficult fight after this. Possibly another Rotos, just to see how the interaction of Rotos versus Rotos before. It was just crazy. Look at that, 100,000 damage still with that attack up only. I do not have a defense down. I could use my Madame Ceres here, but I won't use her. So let's try against this team with the Folly, Madame Ceres. This one's a strong team. Just go in again. You need that support on Rotos. The problem with this team against me right now, guys, is that this team against me, if my Rotos dies, I'm done. I have no way to kill the enemy team. Just have 2 revivers, and Torment doesn't really do much damage. So here I protect my Rotos with that block debuffs. There we go. We got them frozen. I was lucky enough that this Madame Ceres did not have an immunity set, which is what helped me get her frozen. She won't remove my buffs, and I think I'll survive Folly's, you know, burst that he will do right now. So here I can go for that A3, I think, and try and get the kill. Let's see how much of a difference in the damage is. Before the patch, my Rotos could just one-shot anything with A3. Let's see now. Is it still the case? There we go. Yeah, that might have been a much weaker Duchess. Usually Duchesses survive way better than Arbiters. But yeah, that Duchess might not have had that much of a good gear. So here we eliminated one of the threats. We eliminated the Duchess, so she won't revive, but Arbiter will revive now, and that's why we need to go with Rotos and kill that Arbiter before she revives. There's no way for us to control her with another way. There we go. See that revive. So now I'll have to go for Duchess again. See, we couldn't kill her with A1 because of the attack down. Sorry, Sugar is here. You guys know Sugar. She just likes to watch me when I play. So what we're gonna try and do here is kill that Folly, because Folly will be very hard for our team if he survives. Oh, he goes, and no, he isn't strong enough with a defense down also. So not that of a geared Folly, not that good geared Folly. So could just do an A2 here, but I want to get an extra turn, so gain an extra turn there. A2, extra turn there from NERFED. What I would like to see instead, though, is a way for Rotos's HP to just show when it reaches maximum. I wish there was a way to know that I've reached maximum and now I can block revive with my A3. So that would be cool to just count how much damage I'm getting. So I didn't get an extra turn there. And I don't think the Arbiter has a revive again. So I think we're good. Just go for that A3, 82,000, then A2 to finish off the match. Okay, that was a cool fight. Let's try and find a more difficult one with Sifi. Sifi has, if these two are speed tuned, then I'll be in trouble. But we'll see. They don't have much power, so yeah. Don't think they're speed tuned. I'll go first and basically protect my team first. There we go. Yeah, they're not speed tuned, so I have the advantage there. So what I'm gonna do here is kill Arbiter. There we go. I don't see that much of a difference in the damage, but I think more end game is where the difference is gonna be. So in top PvP, you know, Sifis, Arbiters, Duchesses have the speed sets that are extremely fast, but also their HP percentage, defense percentage speed sets, or also resistance. They are maxed out. These teams are not that maxed out. So if you did have Rotos and you think he's not worth it, he's still worth it. Of course, you need to have your best gear on him for his damage to actually be there. But also don't always go for that A3 because you might not always get the kill. So now I killed both revivers, so I'm just fine there. I won't have an issue with either Chandra or Sunlashed. Nobody's gonna do damage there. going in for the kill, and then just finishing off the match. I don't see much of a difference in the rating that I'm at right now. So I'm 600 rating off, you know, the top. And let's just go in against another team. Of course, I'll go in my 3v3 next, because in my 3v3, I'm fighting much better teams than where I'm at right now in Classic Arena. In my 3v3 also, I'm not always using these four. These four champions are almost my best ones, and I have them split around throughout my teams. So there we go. Did I get an extra turn there? Yeah, that was lucky. An extra turn again. So that's why Rotos is actually very dangerous. If you get, you know, those lucky rolls, that's it. He basically 1v4s. You don't need AoE. You just need Rotos to spam everything. Let's go in tag team arena. You see how low my rating is. I had a 1-person defense before, so I drop and then just farm much easier all these teams. So if I refresh now, I'll actually find 1-person defenses, but I'll keep this as it was before I placed my 1-person defense. So let's go in versus, I want to fight this team. This must be a good team. So the only way that I can fight this team would be, or this team. Okay, this team looks cool. So Arbiter, Sifi, Rotos, and Krutraxa. So I'll put my best team in there instead of going with my Blender. I think my Blender could actually beat them. So I'll do this. I'll actually do Duchess. Yeah, I'll go with this team against them and see how we do. So they're gonna go first. I'm fine with that. Fine with that. They got frozen. Counter. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do now is I can't block revive. So she'll revive if I go with my A3. I'll get an extra turn though. Can I kill that Sifi with A3? Let's see if I can kill an endgame Sifi, which is like gold 3v3. Look at that damage. 26k. So here we need a revive. Whoa. That was a solid hit by this Rotos. That's why I need to remove the buffs now. Okay. Let's try and get a provoke going. No provokes on that Krutraxa. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be dangerous for my team. There we go. The enemy Rotos couldn't kill me, but that Krutraxa will. That's gonna be dangerous. So, yeah, let's go for the kill. Enemy team will revive. Got 2 revives there. Krutraxa will actually go for the kill there, which is what I'm fearing now. Yeah, she went for the kill. That's it basically. So they had two damage potentials there, and this is where we see the difference in you know, the team setups. He has 2 damage dealers. I have 1. He has 2 revives. I don't have 2 revives in this team. I could have used my Duchess and Arbiter here, but since it's 3v3, I would need a better team for the next fight. So let me skip this. And same team. Let's go in. I'll put like my proper Arbiter in there. And then I could use this team, or I could just go with Duchess. So yeah, I'll just go with Duchess in there. And yeah, let's just try this. So it's gonna be like my proper classic arena team versus a proper team against us. So we block debuffs. There we go with the quadruple freeze there. Got huge damage from Krutraxa. Huge damage there. So here I want to remove buffs from that Sifi. Can I kill her now without any buffs and the attack buff on my Rotos? Let's try again. Before I did like 26k, let's try this again. Look at that, 53k, and she goes down. We got that A2. So we're good. But this Arbiter will revive, and if she revives, Sifi will revive also. So I'll try and get some control going. There we go. So this fight went way better. So I'm not gonna go for Rotos. I could have gone for Rotos before, but now I want to get Arbiter out of the equation. Then an A2 there. He does not die because of his passive. That's what makes Rotos so great. That passive makes him just a powerhouse because he cannot get one-shotted by enemy damage dealer. That's why, you know, Folly and Tranda rose in PvP so much. And because they also do quite a bit of nice damage. Especially Folly with his block revive. So my next team would die because this is a Blender team. Blender does not work without Arbiter. Yeah, this wouldn't work. So let's give this. And this one, maybe I could do something here. Maybe I can do something here. We'll see. Let's see if I can actually get a kill here. I'll try for the provoke. There we go. Provoke is much better. And then increase our buffs. Let's see if Cadraphone, you know, the improved Cadraphone does something. I'll do a video on him, but it's gonna be separate. I just need my Cadraphone to take a turn. With that A2, he gets one kill. That enemy Duchess is what's gonna make problems for Cadraphone, because she'll revive everyone now. Go in for that Terminator. Oh, that fear. Nice. I got lucky with the fear. Provoke. There we go. Cadraphone, if he gets a weak hit, he won't do anything, really. His damage is very low without a veil, by the way. There we see the revive. Try to remove the buffs. We get some fears going. 8-1. Provoke. There we go. Easy. I'll just apply this. Critical damage up. Move everything. We should get some good damage from him right now. Oh, did Coronar just beat everyone? I think Coronar did way more damage than I thought he would. Cadraphone. Oh yeah, he's just gonna go for one single kill there. 21,000. Nothing crazy. So the idea with this fight, yeah, was just to showcase Rotos. So overall, where's my Rotos? Where's my Rotos? Overall, guys, my thoughts on the changes on Rotos. I think that Rotos is still worth it as a damage dealer. He's of course not gonna be the top tier as he was before, because there might be a change in the meta in top PvP. I do not have him with Savage gear, and maybe some others would have used him in top Platinum 1 to 10 arena. Of course, he's built like with a solid speed, solid critical rate, solid critical damage, and a really solid attack. So overall, his gearing is very ideal to be a damage dealer. Of course, if you have way lower numbers than this, then you wouldn't experience the same thing that I have in terms of one-shotting everything. That 5% is not huge, but what is huge is his A3. That block revive makes him, you know, to require that additional support. That Duchess, maybe that Siffy especially, is what makes him great. And I think he's still worth it as a damage dealer. These are my thoughts for post 2.2. We still have a lot of time to test him out, test some other champions out, like Cadraphone, like Abyss, that have been released, and maybe bring a change to the meta. We'll see how that goes. Guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.